What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification button so you do not miss a video. And if you're returning, welcome back. So if you guys know about my channel, I've done videos about sinking funds. I always stuff sinking funds. I love sinking funds. So today we're just going to do a quick review about sinking funds, what type of sinking funds I have right now. I'm going to tally up how much I have, write it down because I like to do it every month. But I just started back onto doing sinking funds because I kind of depleted all of them, actually some of them. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. So if you don't know what sinking funds are, they're basically little savings that you want to start saving for early and you keep putting money into it. It's like a little savings account. But with this, it's more like cash. You can do it in an account. You don't have to do cash. But me, I like my cash to stay home. And so I don't have access to it. And I don't have like the temptation to transfer it from my savings to my checking while online at checkout. So I like to have it as, I like to have it as cash. All right, so here are my sinking funds that I will be counting today and putting down how much I have. And also I'll be telling you what my goal is for that sinking funds. Now, once I reach that goal, I don't stop completely. I'll put like $1 in there or $2 or $5 in there. But I really try to, this time I'm really trying to mark my goal with these sinking funds. So I can kind of have like a good cushion. Once again, I just started back up with sinking funds again because I depleted them. Well, not all of them, but most of them, I depleted them. And now I'm going right back into stuffing them because I have like a full-time job. I know how much I'm getting paid and all that good stuff. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So first, we're going to go with my pink binder. This is my pink binder. I have some sinking funds in here, so we're going to go with this first. So the first sinking funds that I have is Mel Savings. Now with Mel Savings, I don't have a goal. I want to keep putting money into it until I don't even know. Until, you know, I don't even know. Now, this is my personal savings. Like, this is not with my partner. You know, we're sharing. No, this is my personal savings. Now, before I get going, this is not how much I have in my Mel Savings. This is just cash. I like for it to reach a certain amount, and then I transfer it to my Capital One. So, with cash, I'm just going to put, there isn't a goal because, all jokes aside, there's not a goal. I just keep putting in as much as I want. But I want to see how much I have in cash right now. And let's go ahead and count. So we have 120, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. All right. So we have $131 in cash. So I'm going to go ahead, you know, I might use a marker. Okay. All right. So 131 in cash for my Mel Savings. All right. So the next is emergency fund. This is another account that I do not just keep all the money in here. I have a separate account in Capital One that I have for that. Now for my emergency fund, when I first started, I went by the whole $1,000 emergency fund thing. That's not enough. And then the pandemic hit right after. That was not enough. So what I suggest is you at least have 3 months to start off, guys. I know, you know, the 1,000 is, if you can barely even put $10 in emergency, do what you need to do. It could be even 500. It could be even 1,000. But at least have a cushion for yourself. I calculated things and I said what works for me and my family, I need at least 2 to 3 months right now of an emergency fund. Of course, once I pay off another credit card or two, I will amp that up to 6 months. But you can't just go and tell people that your emergency fund needs to be 3 to 6 months when they barely can even put $20 in their gas tank. You know what I mean? So I think every family's emergency fund is based off of their personal reasons and go by how much you can put in. That's what I did in the beginning. I did $1,000. I think I did 1,000 or 500. I'm not really sure. I have to go back to that video. Oh, also, I do have a video explaining how I got started with sinking funds. I will put it right here in the box. I go over how you can start, what you need, the basics, how to do it per paycheck. I go over everything in that video. So if you want to go ahead, I'll link it right here. Go ahead and watch that. So you can kind of get an understanding of what sinking funds are, how you get started, and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. So let's get back. So right now, my sinking fund, I'm just putting money into it. Like I'm literally just, putting money into it. And right now in cash, let's see. I have 20, 40, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. 70. So I only have $70 in my cash. And now when this reaches probably like 300-400, then I'll transfer it to my Capital One with the rest. So sometimes you got to stop your sinking funds because you got to prioritize your bills. You know what I mean? Yeah. Debt snowball, I'm not going to count that. That's kind of like a sinking funds. I fill this up with whatever money I have left. And at the end of the month, I pay with extra on my credit card. So I'm gonna put a little money on here next paycheck, and then I'll pay some towards my credit card. So this is not, I don't really consider this a sinking fund. All right, so we're gonna go to another binder because I have baby as a sinking fund. Now, before I even get into that, baby is for my son. He is about to be 8 months in a couple days. This is not his only little savings. So he has, I don't even know how many savings accounts he has. So he has 2 accounts between me and Chris. And then he has other accounts that like his godmom opened up, family members opened up for him that they put money aside. So he has savings accounts for serious things like college and when he gets older for his future. This sinking fund is not for that. This is for activities. He needs a big boy stroller or car seat or something like that. We can get it out of here. Say, I'm putting him in swimming classes. It's going to be like, I think $90 a month. I'm going to take it out of here. Say he needs, I don't know, stuff like that. Say he needs a whole new wardrobe for fall, which we have to start thinking about that. In 4 months, it's going to be fall. So it's going to come out of here. So this is what his sinking fund is for anything for him. And we want this to at least be, I would say 500, because we just never know what he's gonna need, how much it's gonna be. This is our first child, so that's why I want 500 to be in here, so and let it grow. But with this envelope, we just got him dedicated at our church, and we had a get-together, a party for that. And people gave us money for him, and so we're gonna go ahead and insert that with his baby fund. Okay, so we're gonna put this and we're gonna add this to this, and we're gonna see how much he has all together. All right, so he has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 55. So 255? Yep, so he has 255 in his baby fund as of right now. So 255. All right, and then our goal is 500. And then basically once we reach that goal, I'll still put like a little bit money in there, but I won't focus on putting so much money in there when I could put more money toward debt. All right, this is it for, I believe, this binder, but I'm just gonna go ahead and check. So birthdays has 10. Now this is for birthdays, of course. So it has $10, and I at least want to have $200 in this, because there's times where there's multiple birthdays at once. Like in August, I have 2 of my nephews, my baby nephews, and then I have my sister. So it's just, it's a lot. So I want 200 towards this. So that is just a reminder of how much I want. And right now we have 10. And once again, guys, I am starting back up. So don't expect to have $600 in these sinky funds as I'm going. Let me see what else is in Christmas. So for Christmas, I have $10 in there right now. And I think I want 500. I'm gonna do 500 as a goal. Okay. Let me see what else in this binder. And then for all you guys asking, wedding, we put that on hold. We're still planning on getting married. Well, we're getting married, but we're getting married overseas. So when we looked at the prices, it was just ridiculous. So what we want to do is pay off our debt this summer and this fall, and then go overseas and of course have our magnificent wedding. But it's not going to be a big wedding at all. It's going to be like our family and all that good stuff. I will tell you where once we put a deposit and we get our tickets and all that good stuff. But yeah, so that's why there's no money in here, because we're really focusing on, you know, the things that are actually coming up, and then paying off debt. And then we're going to start with our paychecks, putting like lump sums towards this envelope. I think, oh, Costco. So Costco is an envelope that, if you watch of my videos, I always save for Costco. Let's go ahead and see. So we have 15 for Costco. And we pretty much, on my end, do 200. And then Chris will he'll match whatever I do, and then we go and we bulk shop. So that's it. Do we have anything in Thanksgiving? I don't think so. Nope, we have nothing in Thanksgiving, so we'll put a 0 in that. I'm not hosting this year, so maybe I'll put like a 20 in there. I don't know. So I probably just want 60. Oh, rolled. It's fine. I probably want just $60 in there for that fund. I think we're done with this. And then for my other sinking funds that I keep in this binder, I think I got this off of Amazon. So for travel, I would like to have 500 in as well. Now for travel, this is not for a whole cost of like, but this is like a beginning of it. Like if I see a ticket to go to New York, or see a ticket to go to Florida for the weekend, or take Cairo somewhere, I can go ahead and purchase it with my credit card and then pay it right off. And this would be like a good starting point, so I know exactly how much everything would be. So this is not particularly the whole trip, but this is more as in getting the process started. Right now in travel, because I haven't really went anywhere, I went to Dublin, Georgia, actually. It was a road trip, but it was a last minute thing. And what I did was, out of my paycheck, I just gave Chris $100 so it can go towards the whole trip, because it was like a last minute thing for Memorial Day weekend. So travel. Now car maintenance, I would like to have 300 in here, and that is for oil changes if anything happens. Let me see what else. tires. I mean, I just got tires probably like a couple months ago, so I think I should be good, but you never know because car situations, right? So that's why it's so low. So I have $40 in car maintenance right now. Let's go ahead and put that down. Date night. I need to start doing this because every month there's so many movies that came out. Like we just went to go see The Little Mermaid. I dragged Chris to go see Little Mermaid. I said, I'm going to see this movie. Like, loved it. And then we have to go and see Transformers. And the week after, I think we're going to go see Flash. He wants to go see Flash. So it's kind of like we're always seeing a movie like 3 times a month. That's our thing. You know, we go see movies. So I'd like to have some money aside so I can put towards the food or the whatever we do that night as a date night. So I would like to have $100 in here because sometimes we want to go to a bar and I have money to, you know, or sometimes we want to go here, you know. So right now I have $10. All right, miscellaneous. I actually don't really have a goal for this, but I have $10 in here. I don't have a goal because I use this for different things. Like if I don't have enough in one sinking fund, I use this. So it's kind of like the overflow, cash and flow. But yeah, so I don't really have a goal. I just put $5 here and there. Then the last one will be house. And house has $10 in here. And let me see. House, I would also like it to have 100. And this is for like if I go to Bath and Body Works and I want some candles, there's a sale. Girls, you know. When you get into Bath and Body Works, there's no stopping. But yeah, like if there's a sale or if I want to go get something for the house or anything like that, decorative organization stuff, all that good stuff. Yes, so that is it for my sinking funds. So basically I showed you guys what my goals were. If I had some goals, these are the sinking funds that I'm actually focusing on right now. Yeah, it's not much, but I have other priorities that I'm really trying to take care of. And that is mainly like savings and also catching up on being 1 month ahead on bills because of maternity leave, getting a new job, being in between jobs. So yeah, so right now, it's all about recovery right now in my house. It's more like we never actually went where we're like, oh my God, we can't pay a bill. No, we paid our bills. It's just we didn't have that cushion where we could be like, hey, let's go to Florida, or hey, let's go here, or you know, we just want to be comfortable to the point where if something was to happen, we're fine, we're good. We got the emergency fund, or we got this, we got that. So me as a person, yes, I love the emergency fund, but I also like a safety net under it. So even though I have we have emergency fund, I want another account just to have a little bit in there, you know, because you just never know. So yes, so this is my sinking funds right now. It definitely has changed from when I started. And once again, if you're beginning, guys, please go see my video that I think it was like the first video I ever put up a couple years ago. And it kind of explains sinking funds, how to do it, how to start it. So I would definitely recommend you go and look at that video and then come back to see how I actually kind of did everything. And no pressure, guys. You don't have to put so much money in your sinking funds. There's a lot of people out there, like when they're doing their sinking funds, they're putting like hundreds, and kudos to them, that's amazing. But sometimes when you're beginning, you don't even have that money, you don't even have that wiggle room to put so much money. So if you go see that last video, sometimes I put 5, sometimes I put 10 in the beginning of my journey. I'll put $10, I put $1, you know, I'll just keep going. But yeah, no pressure. Pick some sinking funds that you know that's going to come around, and at every paycheck, take it out, cash, put it in a white envelope, either in a bank envelope, mark it, and put it in your safe. And every time you get paid, just put that money aside, and then the rest that's in your account is for bills and spending. Or, I mean, that's as simple as it can get. And then when you get more experience, then you can, you know, do all the fancy stuff and binders and all this good stuff. But if you really want to get started, you have to take that step and actually start. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions about sinking funds, go ahead, leave it down below. I got you. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.